Good morning dear boys. In this video we are going to discuss about physical properties of oxygen, chemical properties of oxygen and uses of oxygen. First we'll move on to physical properties of oxygen. Oxygen is a colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. It is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Oxygen dissolves readily in cold water. It is denser than air. It can be made into liquid at high pressure and low temperature. It supports combustion. Next, we move on to the chemical properties of oxygen. 1. Combustibility. Oxygen is a non-combustible gas as it does not burn on its own, but it supports the combustion of other substances. We'll see small video clipping about the combustibility of oxygen. Wait, I'll play the video. Yeah. So oxygen is essential for combustion. We'll see the small activity. Fix 3 burning candles on the table, which is covered by the glasses. Now we put the glass over the candle with 2 wooden blocks. Place the glass over the second candle such a manner that it simply rests on the tables. And place the glass over the third candle on the glass plate. You will observe burns continuously. What about the second case? The flame thicker and produce more smoke before going off. What about the third case? In the third case, the flame goes off as soon as it is covered by the glass plate. So, from this we can conclude the presence of air is an essential requirement for combustion to take place. The presence of oxygen is an essential requirement for combustion to take place. Reaction with metals. Oxygen reacts with metals like sodium, potassium, magnesium, aluminum, iron, etc. to form their corresponding metal oxide, which are generally basic in nature, but the metals differ in their reactivity towards oxygen. Metal plus oxygen gives metal oxide. Example, sodium plus oxygen gives sodium oxide. Taken, then it burns into the Bunsen burner. After burning, they introduce into the conical flask, which is filled by oxygen. So as soon as that sodium enter into the conical flask, it react with oxygen and producing sodium oxide, Na2O, sodium oxide. Next, reaction with nonmetals. Oxygen reacts with various nonmetals like hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. to give corresponding nonmetallic oxide, which are generally acidic in nature. Non-metal plus oxygen gives non-metallic oxide. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. You see small video clipping about the reaction of non-metallic with oxygen. See carbons. It also burn in the air when they heated. So as soon as heated, they introduce into that glass jar which is filled by oxygen. So it will form carbon dioxide. After that we can introduce the distilled water. So carbon dioxide can dissolve in the water to form a carbonic acid. So this is another video about the non-metallic reaction of the oxygen. You can see the acidic nature. Next, reaction with hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is nothing but compounds containing carbon and hydrogen. Hydrocarbon react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc. Example, wood, petrol, diesel, LPG, etc. When they burn in oxygen, they produce heat and light energy. Hence, they serve as fuel. Hydrocarbon plus oxygen producing CO2 plus water plus heat plus light vapor energy. Next, rusting. The process of conversion of iron into its hydrated form of oxide in the presence of air and moisture is called rusting. Rust is hydrated ferric acid oxide. Rust is hydrated ferric oxide. You can see that how the rust is formed from the ferrous plus oxygen producing ferric oxide. We'll see a small video clipping about the rusting. Iron burning in oxygen. Iron burning in oxygen. Gas which is filled by oxygen. After heater, they introduce in the conical flask which is filled by the oxygen. See that? That's the rust. Oxygen is used in many ways in our day-to-day life. We'll check it. It is used as oxyacetylene cylinder for cutting and welding metals. It is used to remove carbon impurities from steel. Plants and animals use oxygen from the air for respiration. It is used as a rocket fuel. It is used for artificial respiration by scuba divers, mountaineers, astronauts, patients, and etc. Mixed with powder charcoal, it is used as explosive. And the oxygen mixed with the powder charcoal, it is used as explosives. It is used in the sense of methanol and ammonia. Next part to be continued. Thank you. Have a great day.